What's good? It's your boy Herb Tutter. Welcome back to the show, The Transition. This segment, I'm talking about asking for 100% from myself. I was blessed to be held accountable for everything that I was doing when I was young. So I couldn't give a whole bunch of excuses on why I couldn't do the one thing that I was asked to do. As a kid, the only thing that you're asked to do is to go to school. Especially if you're from 6 to 15. You're not asked anything else but to go to school. My dad and my mom showed me their grind. So again, when it came down to it, my dad would sit me down and he would talk to me and ask, like, why can't you do the one thing that's asked of you? And my dad was one of those people where you couldn't just get up with a I don't know answer. He sat with you and he was patient enough to wait for that answer. And all I could answer was, I don't know. The reality is that I do know. What I wanted you to do was feel sorry for me, and I wanted to give the excuse on any excuse, so I just don't do the one thing that I'm asked of, which means that I'm selfish. My parents were selfless enough, but they spent the time to actually give me some game. And when you're young, you don't want game because you just want to do whatever you want to do because society keeps saying that you can do whatever you want to do. Well, when you become an adult, you don't get that privilege. It doesn't happen. So when I became an adult, I realized that if I don't step up and give myself 100% at going for a job, at doing music, at doing any of these things, nobody's going to feel sorry for me because nobody felt sorry for me when I was a kid. And my parents raised me not to hope that people were going to feel sorry for me. Today, we got so many people trying to get everybody to feel sorry for them when it's something that you want to do. Nobody has to force you or call you or chase you down or anything like that. You're chasing everybody else down to do what you want to do. For me, I hang around like-minded individuals for that reason, is that I ask 100% of myself on everything that I do. I had my son come out here for a couple of months, and he had said to one of my friends that, hey, Dad, all he talks about, Pops, all he talks about is music. Well, we were taught that if you're going to be successful in anything, you got to live, eat, crap, think, dream that one thing to be great at it. You can't just talk about it one time and go sit down or go chase girls or half-ass work. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that situation, when you're going after anything, and I mean, I'm old enough now and wise enough to know now that there is no something for nothing. That's the fool's goal. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no something for nothing. I know this in me is that I give 100% at everything that I'm doing. Whatever you're doing, if you want me to be a part of it, I'm going to give 110% to what you're doing. And I understand if you're trying to reach to a different goal of not just being the norm, and you're trying to open your own business, you're trying to be a entertainer, you're trying to separate yourself from the rest. That means that you're going to need like-minded individuals that give 100% all the time. If somebody's going to short you, then it's time for you to get rid of those people off your team. That's why the people that I have in my life are still in my life, because they're not shortchanging me. The people that are not in my life are the people that tried to shortchange me. I'm not saying that you have to be involved with me. My mother told me a long time ago, everybody's not going to like you. And you're not going to like everybody. So get over yourself. So understandably, I'm not trying to get people to like me. But you will respect my grind. You will. And I always, if I'm talking about anything musically, like the remixes that we done, never have I talked about doing something like numbers and don't come right back with a post. I'll come right back with a post to let you know that my single, Ooh La La, is in 24 different countries. I posted the picture of all of the countries that it's in. I'm not fluffing what I'm doing. That's just not who I am. I don't do that. I give myself 100%. We got a show coming in March 7th, actually. And I'm treating this like anything else I go after. I'm giving 110% to practice because I'm going to try to give 120% to the show. To me, we have so many excuses on why we can't do anything, and then the youth have so many people giving them excuses on why they can't do the one thing that they're supposed to do, going to school. The reality is that we're given so many excuses, we have everybody just kind of staying stagnant and sitting in one spot. It's time to cut the excuses. If you want what everybody is getting that is famous, then you want to put the work in. I give 100% to myself. So I'm asking for nothing less from you. And you shouldn't ask nothing less of me or anybody else if you're giving 100%. If these people can't give you the same amount of respect and grind that you're giving, then it's time for you to reevaluate the people that's in your life. Real talk. It's your boy Herb Dot, man. Listen, we got a show that's coming March 7th at the Knitting Factory. Open up for E40, Too Short, and Mac 10. Come out and check that show out. Same day, my brother dropped his CD, Midwest West Coast. That's out right now. It's scorching. 127,000 streams already since December. He's going to have those on deck. My first part, I Am Who I Say I Am, part 1. The light side will be there. $5 each. That same day, Block Movement Entertainment clothing line will be there. Shirts will be there. Heavy Grinder shirts will be there. Come on out. Purchase those. But I'm going to stop this the same way I normally stop it. Listen, do something for somebody else. Trust me, it'll give you a chance to figure out where you're supposed to be. Holla at your boy, man. If you don't know who I am, go YouTube now. Herb.s. HERBDOTS. Ooh la la. Herb.s. Friends and foe, you'll catch my brother's snippet video, Ain't No Fun, right behind it. Like I say, I always end it the right way. Do something for somebody else. Trust me, to give you a chance to figure out where you're supposed to be. Holla at your boy.